Okay, our patching material has dried on the wall that we've resurfaced, and now it's time to sand. Now this can be accomplished with a few different possibilities. The most basic is just a standard drywall pole sander. This just has a flexible head, and we simply sand the wall. Now we really don't like this method because it generates a tremendous amount of dust. This would typically be reserved for small patches in small areas. So we're going to go ahead and look at the next option, which is our drywall hand sander that's actually attached to the vacuum hose. All the dust passes through this screen, in through the hose, and into our dust collection bag. And this makes a nice, easy way to sand this and keep the dust to a minimum. When we start with this particular tool, we've got a new screen on here, but many times these screens, when they're brand new, we want to take, this is just a little quick tip, we want to take some sandpaper and knock a little bit of that coarseness off of there before we start sanding. We'll turn on the vacuum and we'll be ready to sand. Before we begin sanding, we want to make sure that we have the area to be sanded lit up extremely well so we can see small imperfections and small sanding lines, and this will give us a very smooth job. So we do have our halogen light at a right angle down the wall, and this is going to allow us to see exactly how much to take off and sand, and all we're really trying to accomplish is just a very nice smooth and uniform surface. You can see a few areas here where the mud is down in some low spots, so we've really smoothed and leveled this wall in addition to addressing a lot of these imperfections from the original drywall job that we saw earlier. So we'll turn on our vacuum and we'll get to sanding. We're using our hand sander on our corners and around outlets and some things where having our larger sander may be inconvenient. So we'll still use a combination usually of the hand sander for our detail areas, but we've got a lot of wall to sand, and you can see obviously while this is pretty quick, the automatic sander, if you can have it available, will be a much easier way and a much quicker way to do this. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our automatic dust-free sander and show you some techniques with that product as well.